Coming up next, we have my good friend, spoken word artist T-Poe. Let's hear it for T-Poe.
Hey, you guys. I've only got... Where'd that come from?
Something I heard.
Who you been talking to?
Just the girls.
Okay, I've only got 10, so this will just take a minute. Seriously. And I'm just going to wrap them off, and they're short, so you don't have to applaud between them. But
we can.
you can give me a bunch of money afterwards. All right, corn and apple. You are an apple. An ear of corn am I, with kernels so sweet they near point of bursting, and once had been bitter and very near dry. A change in the roots, or perhaps in the earth, has nourished this stalk with a life-giving juice and has flowed to this ear to bring a new birth. An apple that's left to hang from the tree, instead of to harvest while still small and green, should grow and mature on into the fall, and if let to do so, be better for all. A corn and an apple are different, of course, to look at, to taste, and as cob is to core. Yet if planted together, so roots interchange, could grow and develop and be one and the same. The chill October morn, the air so crisp and clean, the sky so clear, the sun is on the rise, to glimmer from the wings of geese, the grass so vivid green, cannot describe the fury an October morn has seen. You could be the one. Something in this autumn morn has made me think of you, like a song that's running through my mind, so lyrical and free. Although the leaves are turning brown, spring has bloomed anew. The way you change the seasons is a miracle to me. You could be the fire that sparks the poet's pen. In you, I see the freedom that has freed the slave from chain. You could touch a dying rose and make it live again. Your gaze upon the crazy one would surely make him sane. You could melt the winter's snow, and you could stop the rain. You could make the green grass grow in deserts still and stark. You could take a tortured man, relieve him of all pain. You could be a guiding light in forests deep and dark. I know that you could do it, girl. Yeah, you could be the one. You could touch this savage beast and you could make him tame. You could make the spider leave the web that he has spun. I know that you could do it, girl. Yeah, you could be the one. On turning 30, I turned a page and nothing changed. It stayed the same. Still I am alone. Still I play the game. I still walk through the grassy park, and I still can see the trees. Sun goes down, it still gets dark, and still the autumn leaves crumble beneath my feet. Winter's Day. When I was young, a year ago, or maybe 2 or 3, the confusion of my youth was like a barrier to me, unaware of what I stood for, or just who I was to be. I left my home, began to roam, to seek reality, and I wandered far from everywhere, grew close to everything. I strode on ice in wintertime, through mud in early spring. I've slept on beds of pine needles, 'neath boughs of evergreen. Come summertime, I wrote a rhyme of all that I had seen. I rode on into autumn, on the love she cast my way. I'd not have slipped on winter's ice had love been here to stay. I watch the seasons come and go, and still I have to say, I'd not have tasted love at all were it not for a winter's day. Tomorrow. Are you looking for tomorrow?
For sure.
Are you happy where you are? Do you realize the future is near?
Yeah.
It's not so very far off in the distance, up above you, out of touch, as if a star. The beginning of your future is now known as your past. Many things have shaped it. Many elements have cast the form to mold your own existence and to free yourself at last. For you live your life in bondage if you only see today. If tomorrow's still beyond you and you think it ought to stay, then stop and look around, my friend. What happened yesterday? Then turn again and look ahead. Your future's on the way. At first I hardly noticed my reflection in her eyes. My head was full of cloudiness. The sun refused to rise. But then she touched my hand as we lay dreaming years apart. And then she touched my soul. And she was reaching for my heart. She's the kind of girl I'd love to love, if only I could be. The kind I'd build my world around if she were here with me. She came to us from the land of sun. She warmed our land of trees. She stayed and watched the river run, then left like a summer breeze. The warmth she cast engulfed me fast. Her radiating light clearly lit my daytime, left no shadows in my night. She left inside me such a glow, it long will linger there. And I never will forget the girl with golden hair. On the breeze of summertime, the golden bird of sun returns unto the desert she has known since she was young. And now my thoughts have followed on that summer breeze with her. I hope one day she again will grace our noble land of fur. Flies gather round the rotting pears as the eagle flies high in search, and the wild dog drags his kill into his lair while you pray for forgiveness in church. While the snail on the log moves in slow peace of mind and the antelope graze on the knoll, the badger is digging for what he might find, and the wild mare gives life to her foal, while the owl in the hollow of the old cedar tree sits mellow in the heat of the day, and the frog in the pond feels a cool breeze blowing. You're stalled on the local freeway. The wind, the rain, the thunderstorm, all turmoil in my mind. My mind's at ease, and I feel the breeze that blows on autumn time. Rays of light from my future cast the brightest beam I've seen at last. A beam so bright, it quells the light shining from my past. Okay, one more. Young man says, I fear not death, but will he say it with his final breath? Median man won't think of it, for he does not want to be the hypocrite. Old man says, though life's rewarding, I'm just waiting for some cheaper boarding.
Right.
All right, thank you guys.
T-Poe, everybody. T-Poe. T-Poe.